Okay, friends, welcome to the third part of our discussion about uprightness, rectitude of conduct. And in this session, we are going to discuss about trustworthiness, which is a supreme condition for prosperity. Before that, let us recap of what we have discussed so far. We have learned that the concept of rectitude of conduct is understood by discussing the example of walking the straight path. We have also discussed some of the spiritual qualities we need in order to be able to walk the straight path and the attitudes that are necessary to live with uprightness. Especially we discussed that truthfulness is the foundation of all virtues, of all human values. So if there is no truthfulness, other qualities will collapse. And faithfulness, again, if it is there, the other virtues can develop. If faithfulness is not there, other virtues cannot develop. So it's so important. I think we need to really think about it in our own life. We have also discussed the skill of identifying principles in different situations. And two more of these skills we are going to learn now. First, to be able to walk the straight path, we need to have the skill of recognizing the truth and distinguish it from falsehood. Otherwise, it may happen that unknowingly we end up following and promoting what is false, and thus we harm ourselves and we harm others. You know, the issue is that today the truth is so much mixed with falsehood that really, unless we have the skill to find out what is the truth from the heap of the mixture of information that we get through, through the media, through the people, through the books and literature, it's very difficult. Sometimes we just unknowingly follow what is false and leave aside what is the truth. You may deny the truth even. So to be able to recognize the truth, we have to have justice, first of all. We discussed it, otherwise we become prejudiced. And to have justice means to be fair in our judgment. Again, to recognize the truth, the second quality we need is purity of heart. That means a heart which is free from selfishness. Because if there is some selfishness in our hearts and we are after our own self-interest, then again we are missing the ball. We may miss the truth. But some skills are also necessary, additional skills are necessary. These are two qualities which we just mentioned. As we said, today sometimes truth is so cleverly mixed with falsehood, that you may not be able to separate them from each other very easily. Especially in commercial propagandas, advertisements, in political propaganda and advertisement. These are good examples we can see such really skillful mixture. It could also be there in ideological and cultural propaganda, Again, we have to be very careful about it. To develop the skill of separating truth from falsehood, there's an activity that you'll be asked to carry out. And that activity is when you, identify an advertisement in newspaper and try to analyze it. There are certain questions that you have to analyze it with your learning partner and see how you distinguish truth from falsehood. For example, what are the facts that advertisement is saying? Oh, there should be some facts. Suppose if the advertisement is about, for example, some pen, well, that's about pen. It's not about, suppose, cream. So what are the facts you identify? Then, are there some false statements which are mixed cleverly with these facts? So the advertisement says, the best pen available in the market. Now, is it true that it is the best? What is the proof? Or also, are they hiding some information in the advertisement that if it's made open, it will be against the purpose of selling those things or those ideas? Maybe the, I don't know, mobile phone, very common now. Everybody is after getting better mobile phones or whatever items are there. And then how do they use the facts which are in the advertisement to reach to some conclusions that they want? And is their logic correct, how they are going to conclude? And are they quietly propagating some attitudes without we know? And are there some hidden assumptions that if they are made open will be invalidating the reasoning? So this is an interesting activity. Please carry out. You need to be sort of use your critical thinking skills to be able to do this activity correctly. Another ability that you require to be able to walk the straight path is avoiding such situations that may seem innocent, but actually finally they lead us to go out of the straight path. Think about some situations in your life where innocently you became involved with that situation and you had to say a lie later, or you had to do something which was against your principle. You know, this could happen to the life of many of us as youth, as you know, the classmates, to be invited to a party and then you realize, oh, this is not the party that I would otherwise go, or you're asked certain behavior that you never wanted it, although initially the situation may look very innocent. So you may not like to really share these experiences with others for the obvious reason, but you think about these experiences and also especially think that what did you learn from that experience so that you could avoid the situations that may seem innocent but later on will demand you to go out of the straight path and against your principles. There is also an activity where you will make a list of other abilities and skills that you need to have in order to walk the straight path. So please write, the skills and abilities. Now, there is an assignment, and that assignment is about the first fruit that we get as a result of walking the straight path. We should know that when we walk the straight path, the first fruit that comes to our, to us is we become trustworthy. That means we become worthy of the trust of others, so others can trust us. That, all right, this person can be trusted because this person is truthful, this person is honest, this person fulfills what she promises, so on and so forth. This person is just. So people can trust you because they see these attitudes, these qualities manifested in your personality, in your behavior. So this is really very precious when you become trustworthy, and we should not lose it. Actually, trustworthiness among the people is the most required condition for the society to exist. You can't imagine a society exists when people cannot trust each other. How difficult the life would be. So to explore this concept, discuss and write about what you think about the following statement. It says, trustworthiness is the highest condition for the achievement of prosperity of humankind. I repeat it. Trustworthiness is the highest condition for the achievement of the prosperity of humankind. You want whole mankind to be prosperous? All right. The condition required is that we become trustworthy. There's also a game, Guard the Treasure game, that we invite you to play that game, and that is about to experience how difficult life could be without trustworthiness. Very interesting game. You can play with your family members or with your other co-learners. Thank you very much.